Good morning, everyone. This is Lori coming to you live from Lori's Wellness Loft. And for those of you joining me for the first time, I am a health and life coach and an advanced energy practitioner. And my goal is to come on daily to give you little coaching gems that you can start using right away to live a happier, healthier life. So happy Friday, everyone. And thank you all for joining in. Today is a great one. And I know I always say today is a great one, but today is a very personal story for myself. And I love to help people with this. Hello, Jen, how are you? And it's something that comes up often in the coaching room. So I always tell people, like if you saw the teaser about being the lighthouse, not a light boat, this is something that is like near and dear to my heart. And what I find is that when people come into the coaching room, they start off because they want to achieve something better. But then when they're coaching, they start complaining about people in their lives that are frustrating or dragging them down, or that they feel that if they were to get better, I would feel better. And then what they start doing is they start dragging around these, I have a girlfriend that calls them sacks of potatoes. And I have all these sacks of potatoes that I'm dragging around. And then what happens to the person, good morning, Amanda, is they start feeling pulled down and they start feeling weighed down. And this is not the way to go about it, people. So when you come in to start coaching, all of the focus is right here. Okay, this is where you point when you're pointing to me, unless like you're Blake Shelton. He's the only person that does this, by the way. This is where you point when you point to you, because this is where the real you lives, okay? Whole nother live video. So how do you stop allowing other people to drag you down when you're on the path of self-betterment? All right, and this comes from, I have a long history of rescuing. So I want to start off with a quick story of how I got involved in what I'm involved in. So from the time I was very little, I saved things. I saved animals. I had aquariums full of animals and anything that I could find, a living creature, I would take it home and save it. One time I brought home a chipmunk. My mother wanted to kill me because she's like, Lori, that chipmunk has rabies. But from the time I was very little, I always wanted to rescue things. I always wanted to save things. And then that transferred over into my love interests. Growing up, I was always rescuing people and saving people and finding people that were broken, like people had the broken wing. And I figured, oh, but if I love them enough, I'll save them. And then I realized I had it all wrong. The person who needed rescuing, the person who needed help was me. And when I started turning all of that love and attention inward, all of a sudden I started realizing that I'm the only thing that matters. And I'm not saying that from an egotistical point of view. I'm trying to let you all know, listen, everybody else's business is none of your own. And you're trying to save people that don't think they're broken. They don't want to be fixed. So give me an amen in the comments below. Like if you've set out to like help and save people that don't need to be saved, who ends up getting beat up? Who ends up being tired? You. So here's a quote. I'm going to throw a couple quotes at you because it's Friday and I like the quote. Hurt people. Sad people make other people sad. I'm going to say it again. Hurt people. And sad people make other people sad. If you have surrounded yourself with people that are hurt and damaged, and surrounded yourself with people who are sad, and you're the only one, like you're throwing life preservers to everybody, but nobody's catching them, you're in the wrong pool, guys. Start swimming in another pond. You don't have to be around hurt and sad people all the time because they're just going to drag your energy down. Does everybody hear what I'm saying? So, the other thing that's so important to know, that all things are available to all people. You're not the only one that has access to healing, to learning, to self-betterment. All things are available to all people. And if those people choose a different road than you, who are you to tell them that they're wrong? Some people don't want to get any better. And sometimes we have to separate ourselves from people who are wallowing in their self-pity. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Jamie. This is a good one. It's a little deep. So how do we stop? How do we break this cycle when we're constantly trying to fix people that don't want to be fixed? All right. So step number 1, stop trying to fix what's not broken. Okay, if you have relationships that are destructive and that are draining to you, don't try to fix that person. Save yourself. You know the saying about when the oxygen mask drops, you put that oxygen mask on yourself before you try to save anybody else on that plane? That's it, guys. If you're not helping yourself, if you are not your first priority, if you don't wake up in the morning and just imagine how you could possibly love yourself more every single day before you put another ounce of energy into another human being, who are you helping? Okay? So you have got to be the first priority always, because the more you give to yourself, the more you're able to give to others. Give me a thumbs up if you get that, if you're feeling me today. Good morning, Gabe. I know you are, because you're on the same wavelength as me, Gabe. We're there, dude. Number 2, allow things to be as they are without judgment. Now, I remember this one was so hard for me. Allowing things to be as they are without judgment. What does that mean? Oh, Jamie, I'm glad. If I touched one person, this is all for naught. So, anyway, if you can let people and things be as they are without trying to change them, your whole life is going to change. So how do you do that? I was in the coaching room with someone the other day, and this person was having the hardest time trying to separate himself from other people in his life. And I was trying to say to him, listen, you're you. You're not them. The only person that can change them is them. I'm not saying you have to agree with what they're doing, but all I'm saying is this: you cannot control what they are doing. The only person you control is who, guys? Please drop it in the comments. Let me know that you're not a bunch of potatoes out there. Who's the only person you can control? Come on. You. And I know there's a delay on Facebook. Someone's going to say you. All right, so the only person you can control is you. So the frustrating thing that people go out and try to do is they try to control other people, and they try to, thank you, Kathy, me. People aren't born with manuals. All right, and this is another thing that blew my mind when I heard this. Nobody came into this life with a manual where they said to, God said to me, or Creator said to me, here, Lori, here's your manual, and this is the way you're supposed to behave as a sister, mother, person, whatever you are. These are the rules. So follow these rules. I don't have a manual, but we think in our lives, we give our husband a manual. We give our kids a manual. We give our boss a manual. We give our friends a manual. But the thing is, guys, all these other person never read the book that you wrote for them. So you have all this agenda, how these other people are going to show up in your life so that you can be happy. Guess what? That's not how it happens. So let go of your opinion of how other people are supposed to act to create joy in your life, because it's going to be a big letdown every time. Nobody read the book, guys. Do you get what I'm saying? Please give me some thumbs up. Give me some stars so I know you're out there. Hello, Jamie. How are you, my dear? Last but not least, fill your own cup. If you do not fill your own cup, what good are you to anyone else? So imagine this. Here's the visual. Here's the visual. You have a cup and you have a saucer. This is life, okay? Every morning you're waking up and you're filling that cup going, Lori, I love you so much. I couldn't possibly love another thing on this planet as much as I love you. You're so wonderful. You're so beautiful. You're just doing the best you can. What can I do for Lori today to make her an even better version of herself? Because I know everything that Lori needs, and I'm speaking for all of you. This is how you get up in the morning. Everything that Jamie needs, everything that Catherine needs, everything that Gabe needs is already inside. And if it's not inside, I know I have the power to go out and get it because everything is available to me. Okay? Once my cup is full, because I put it in there, man, I'm feeling good, right? I have so much, it's overflowing into my saucer. That's what I let people drink from. People don't drink from my cup. My cup, get your mouth off my cup. That's my cup. You want to drink? You drink from the saucer. You drink from my reserves, where I have so much, now I have so much to give to others. If I let you drink from my cup, guys, guess what? At the end of the day, Lori is a raisin. Lori is shriveled. Lori is tired. Lori is frustrated. Nobody wants a coach that's shriveled, tired and frustrated, right? You want me bouncing off the walls. You want me vibrant. Do you get what I'm saying? Does this make any sense? For those of you who didn't come in the beginning, my starting quote was, hurt people hurt people. Sad people make other people sad. You don't have to be in these relationships if you don't want to. And I'm not saying to divorce yourself from relationships and make people disposable. I'm just saying if relationships aren't serving you anymore, it might be time to find new friends and mentors. If this was helpful, please drop me a 1 in the comments below. If I lost you, drop me a 2. And wait, don't go anywhere. I would like you to share this. And I'm giving away free face tans for anybody who shares. Also, don't forget, a week from today, Wine and Wine starts. What is Wine and Wine, you may be asking? Wine and Wine is a group. Kathy, I hope you come. Jamie, I hope you come. We are going to be having a little glass of wine, and we're going to be sitting in a circle, and we're going to be talking about all the stuff we don't like. Okay, we're going to spit it into the group, and then I, the coach, am going to offer suggestions for you to move forward. You can take the suggestion and say, I'm going to try it, Lori. Or you could throw the suggestion out the window and say, Lori, you're full of hogwash. I said it, hogwash. But I want to invite you into this group because guess what, guys? For those of you, and I've had the good fortune of being involved with amazing circles and groups where it's amazing how when a group of women come together, what every woman says affects and helps and pushes forward all the other women in this group. And it's so funny, when you walk out of that group, you go, I'm not alone. Everyone feels exactly the same way I feel. Now, I'm not saying this is a huge bitch fest, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm giving you the space to spit all this information out into the group. We're going to take it, tie it up with a pretty bow, package it, and send it out into the world as your gift to move forward and to transform your life. So if you are intrigued, come to the Wine and Wine next Friday night, 6 o'clock. It's only $20. If you're not willing to invest $20 in yourself, come on, guys. That falls out of your pocket before you even leave the house in the morning. Have a happy, healthy day, and I hope to talk to you soon.